Work harder to get the gains. Okay, duh, we've already heard this before. They sometimes can't even grip it as well as they'd like to. I promise you will feel the difference instantly. Really cruising with the eccentric, it'll put you right back into that rep range. All of that good stuff. You know, physics. Depending on your goals, this could greatly benefit you. Insanely compound move. You are missing out. Hey, what is up? Kate the Great here. Welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you here. Today I'm going to give you 4 tips on how to make your home workouts, body weight workouts, or really any workout, really I guess, harder. AKA more challenging, increasing the demand, making your body work harder to get the gains. Whatever gains they are, because we're all unique. To some, these may seem pretty simple or easy or like, okay, duh, we've already heard this before. But I just want to share, just in case, you know, if there's one person that doesn't know that I can help, I'm putting it in here and it's worth it. Before we continue, please give this video a like and subscribe down below because it really helps to support me and my channel, and so you can always come back for tips, tricks, workout, mobility, anything else that you like to watch here. Tip number 1, flip your kettlebell upside down, aka bottoms up. We all love a good kettlebell. Kettlebells are near and dear to my heart. I really enjoy using them, and I enjoy using them in my clients' programs. I feel like the kettlebell just really overall makes the move more challenging. However, if you are at a certain point, whether say you have a 10-pound kettlebell and you're cruising with that weight for a while and you are looking to increase the demand, all you have to do is just flip the kettlebell upside down. You're going to get a good grip of the handle. The bottom will be faced up toward the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are, and you're going to just complete the same exact move with the bottom of the bell facing up. Now, why is this more challenging? It's going to increase the demand of the stabilization of your arm, your shoulder, your wrists, your flexors, all throughout your arm and your shoulder girdle, an insane amount. You will feel it almost instantly. And to be honest, sometimes when I give this move to people and I'm like, okay, we're gonna flip the kettlebell upside down, they sometimes can't even grip it as well as they'd like to. So you'll know what I mean when you give this a try. So for example, in this move with the overhead shoulder press, I'm gripping as tight as I can, holding onto that handle of the bell. The bottom of the bell is going to face up the entire time. You're going to go through the move just like you usually do, pressing straight up overhead and then releasing back down. I promise you will feel the difference instantly. Tip number 2. Work with tempos, meaning moving at a slower pace, really cruising with the eccentric or the negative side of the muscle contractions. Maybe even holding the positions that you're in for some time. Like a couple seconds will make such a difference. So for this move, like a goblet squat, maybe work on lowering down into the squat 3 seconds, holding for another 2 or 3 seconds, and then going up with 1 second, and then repeating that. Slowing down the move, whatever move you're doing, not just with the goblet squat, will instantly make this move more challenging. There's a concept called time under tension, aka having tension in the muscle over time. So if you only have 1 set of dumbbells and you, again, have been cruising with that weight for some time, you can slow down the tempo. So using the same weights, maybe you were able to do like 15 to 20 reps, where it depends on your goals, but if you're aiming for muscle hypertrophy, which a lot of people usually are, you want to stick with the range 8 to 12 reps. So instead of doing such high reps with a lighter weight, you just slow down the tempo, and then with that demand being so much higher than it was, you will only be able to complete maybe the 8 to 12 reps, and then there you go, it'll put you right back into that rep range. Tempo work also has other benefits, or even just holding positions. The holding of the contraction is called a isometric type of move, where the contraction is non-moving. So you're not lengthening or shortening the muscle. And that will be really good for stabilization, teaching your muscles to learn to fire for longer periods of time. That might help with other goals that you have. So for example, like me, I have to do a lot of stabilization work. Working at a slow pace and holding the moves will have such a great benefit in regards to not only muscle hypertrophy, but being able to stabilize as well, and having the right muscles learn to contract for longer periods of time. If you're interested in doing a workout that emphasizes a lot of tempo work, working at a slow pace, eccentric moves, check out this workout here. It is a follow along full body weight workout where I really put a big emphasis in tempo work, slowing down the movement, all of that good stuff. Tip number 3. play around with levers of the body. Now, I talked about this concept in my hacks video, which I will link right here for you to check out. I basically talked about the different lever systems in the body, and I gave the example of doing lateral band walks, where it depends on where you place the band around your legs will depend on the resistance of the band on the glutes. I want to touch on that same subject, except a little bit different. So there's different ways that you can work with the levers of your body. So for example, if you're doing a lateral shoulder raise, you can have your arms bent, which is a very common way to do it, except what I like to do is have the arms straightened out so your elbows are nice and straight. When you think about it, the resistance, which is the dumbbell or whatever you're using, is further away from the body. That by default, you know, physics will make that move more challenging on the shoulders because it has to work harder because the lever is longer. Next time you're going to do lateral raises, try moving your arms out to the sides nice and straight as opposed to being bent at the elbow, and let me know what you think. I can guarantee that it will be more challenging. And a different way that you can work with the levers of your body is also working with angles or shorter ranges of motion versus longer ranges of motion. Depending on the move, one will be harder than the other. So for example, with the straight leg raise,
oh my gosh, I love sneezing.
Laying down on your back, as you raise your leg up in that longer range of motion where your hip joint is or the crease of your hip, where that is longer, it will be easier for you to raise up your leg and place it back down. Compared to being seated up, the range of motion is now smaller, and we're working on what I like to call end range strength. So the angle of your hip, aka the hip crease, is now smaller, and when you raise up that leg, it is going to be instantaneously more challenging. Again, give it a try, and I can also guarantee that this one will be way more challenging. And lastly, tip number 4, make moves more compound. Like what I was saying earlier, when you make a move more compound, you increase the demand on your body. So you are recruiting more muscles to work at the same time, and therefore just increasing the intensity. Depending on your goals, this could greatly benefit you. Using compound moves can help cut down time. So if you don't have that much time to work with, you can do more compound moves in less time. I like to call these bargain moves, meaning that you are doing more and getting more bang for your buck. So with one move, you're getting so many benefits from just doing the one. In addition, by default, depending on what move you are doing and what workout type you are doing, this sometimes will help you cross over to the conditioning side of the spectrum. So for example, if you are doing like a dumbbell thruster, that will increase your heart rate, increase the demand on your body more, instead of just doing a squat and then separately doing an overhead press. And again, that just depends on your goals, your body, what you want out of the moves, why you want to make it harder. All of that will depend on you. But overall, compound moves will just challenge your body more. Whether you have lighter weights and you need to increase the demand, or if you have less time and you need the moves to be harder. Branching off of this, I of course have to plug in my favorite exercise, which just happens to be an insanely compound move. It is called a Turkish get-up. I've talked about them a bunch of times on here, and I have a full breakdown video on how to actually do this move and the cues that you can take, wrap up, take to go, to execute in your own programs, in your own workouts. So check out this video here. It breaks down, again, the Turkish get-up. It is an extremely underrated move, and like I said, it's extremely compound. So if you are not doing this move, you are missing out. So again, the video is linked here. Make sure to check it out and implement it into your workouts. You can thank me later for that one. And that is it. We are all done. Don't forget to keep in mind that we are all unique, all different bodies, all different goals. Maybe your goals have changed. So keep that in mind with these tips and tricks. So maybe they will work for you, maybe they won't. Even if you just take one tip or these tips just help one person, then I've done my job. And if you want any help on how to implement these moves or these tips into your own programs, into your own goals and lifestyle, or if you need a program that specifically works to you, or just accountability to help keep you on track, I work one-on-one with clients no matter where they are, and I can guarantee you the results that you've always wanted. But I need you to take the first step, but no one is going to do it for you. I need you to take that first step and choose greatness, and then I will take it from there. So click the link in the description and contact me. We will chit chat about what will work best for you. Can't wait to train together. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you take these tips, wrap them up, share them with a friend, take them to go, and use them in your own workouts. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Look at this cute little bunny.
I like this pillow here. Ugh, that also looks weird. Lovely. Better. And support. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I messed that up. How many times have I said that before? Don't use that, don't use that. Wait, that's wrong.
The wind is making me nervous. The bunny is still over there.